Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming my bronzer collection video. I have a few different collection videos up on my channel already. I did my eyeshadow palettes, foundation, blush, highlighter, and now I want to do bronzer because I need it. I need to go through these bronzers. I need to get some of these ones that are expired out of here. So you guys are nosy. If you like collection videos, then just keep watching. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I've been a YouTuber for like 10 plus years now, and I love to post tan girl friendly makeup here on YouTube. Highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, I also want to mention, you guys, I did make a playlist of my collection videos for 2022. So I'll go ahead and link it up in the cards for you guys in case you want to check that out. It's a very bingeable playlist. I know I'm so nosy. I love seeing people's makeup collections. So I highly recommend checking that out if you guys are interested. Now let's go ahead and take a look at my bronzer drawer, which I will say is definitely the one that I have the least amount of products in the face category, because if you've seen the other collections, they're a little out of control. But this one I feel like is the tamest and most like manageable of the bunch. Okay guys, it's time for the bronzer declutter. I'm so excited. This is the collection that is in the best shape to begin with, in my humble opinion. I mean, I feel like it could be a lot worse, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and take a look and see. So yeah, let's start off with the Kosas bronzer. This one has been a favorite for a long time. As you can see, it used to be domed. Now it's getting flatter. I was so obsessed with this bronzer when it first launched that I bought myself a backup, which is honestly kind of insane because, I mean, as much as I love this bronzer, do you see all the other bronzers I have? It's not gonna run out anytime soon. I guess I could throw this in a giveaway. I have the shade medium. I don't know. It's just been sitting in my bronzer drawer, just in the packaging. So yeah, that's my embarrassing first confession to you guys. This is one of my all-time favorite cream bronzers from Chanel. I have it in the shade, this is the darker one, I believe, that they launched. It would be nice if it said it somewhere. Oh yeah, here, Soleil Tan Deep. So this one works really well for me. The original shade they had was very close to my skin tone. So if you're looking for a luxury bronzer, especially a cream bronzer, the Chanel one is super duper good. This one is Merit Beauty's bronzer from this year, and I got this sent to me in PR. It's pretty nice. I don't like it as much as I like the Rare Beauty bronzer stick, and the shade might be a little too close to my actual skin tone to stand out, but I'm gonna hold on to this one. Another one of my favorite bronzers, this is Charlotte Tilbury, and I have it in the shade 3. I really like this bronzer, and I'm definitely keeping it. We have Charlotte Tilbury's cream bronzer that launched this year in the shade 2, I believe, is what I bought this in. This one works really well for me. I think the third shade would be a little too dark for me, but yeah, I really like this. Another favorite cream bronzer. If you guys hear Cocomelon in the background, I'm sorry, but Freya's in here with me. I have my camera set up pointing down, so I'm trying to knock out some of these videos because it's a lot of work to set your camera up this way. I have to adjust everything in my room, so bear with us if you hear Cocomelon playing. Okay, this is a really nice affordable bronzer. This is from Juvia's Place. I've had this one for quite some time. It's incredibly pigmented, and I think these retail for like $12. I have the shade, this is, what is this one called? It's called Tan. So yeah, I really like this bronzer. Okay, so I have this NARS in Laguna 3. I haven't tried this shade, I don't think. My friend sent me this shade. I bought it originally and I wasn't a huge fan of the shade I picked out. It was too close to my skin tone, so I think I'm going to put this in a Shop My Stash in the future and try it out in a darker shade. I do love cream bronzer, so yeah, I've got a lot to try out. Okay, so I have these two from Tower 28, and I really, really like the Tower 28 cream bronzers. I love a lot of the Tower 28 products, so I'm gonna hold on to these. There is something in this pan when I looked at it closer. I'm not sure if this is mold. I mean, it could be because it is a cream product and I've definitely had this for longer than the shelf life. My Bronzino West Coast shade is fine, but this one is looking a little sketch. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and toss this actually. Okay, I know a lot of people really liked this bronzer this year. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Bronzer, and I have the shade, this is 400. This bronzer is incredibly pigmented, so I don't know if I should just go for a lighter color, but this is like too much for me as far as pigmentation. I like a bronzer that I can build up. So yeah, this one isn't my favorite, but I'm gonna hold on to it. Another cream bronzer that I need to test out some more is this one from Say. I feel like everyone was going nuts for this one, and so I finally tracked it down at Sephora. This is medium bronze. And yeah, I finally have it, so I need to test this out some more. But 2022 was like the year of creams and cream bronzers, so I was here to test them all out. Next, I love my Gucci bronzer. I have it in the shade 04. The shade range of this bronzer is not the best. Like, the shade selection is very, very odd and random, but this 4 shade works for me, so I'm keeping this. Okay, I have quite a few of the bronzers from Fenty. These are the cream bronzers. I picked these up during one of the Sephora sales, so I have 2 shades. I specifically bought this shade Teddy for the name, and then I think Macchiato also works for me. So one looks like it's more warm tone, the other one looks a little cool tone. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep both of these. I also have the powder bronzer from Fenty Beauty in the shade Caramel Cutie. I really like this bronzer. Again, it is very, very pigmented, so I don't need a whole lot of it. But yeah, I really like this one. Sigma Beauty launched 4 bronzers this year in single pans. I like the shade Dark for me, and this is what it looks like. I decided to give Physicians Formula another shot. My friend Heather, we're like different undertones, but we are both like medium tan skin tones. And so she really likes the Physicians Formula bronzer, so I asked her what shade she usually uses, and she recommended the shade Deep Bronze. And then I actually realized that I had already bought it in Deep Bronze, so I have 2 of them, and I have been using these quite a bit, so I'm not going to declutter them. I mean, they're essentially the same shade, I just have 2. I didn't feel like Deep Bronze was going to work for me when I owned it the first time around, I guess. But honestly, I do like a lighter bronzer, so it looks more natural than like a streak of bronzer on my face. So I'm just going to hold on to these and try to use them up at some point. I will say, I think Physicians Formula makes a lot of really good makeup. I really just wish they would make an effort with their color range, because I think that they would really benefit from it. Okay, next I have this contour palette from Kaleidos. This is in the shade Tan. They launched these in like 4 or 5 shades, and I think Tan is the one that works for me. Next, this is in the wrong spot. This is one of the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish powders. I need to put this in my powder section, but this is in the shade 3. So originally I had it in the shade medium, but they added this tan shade. So I decided to grab it and try it. I need to use this because I've kind of taken a back seat with this because I've been using other powders, but I should use this up. Okay, I love this bronzer from OFRA. This is the shade River that they did with Samantha March. And I mean, it's pretty much panned. This is like a big deal for me. I haven't been reaching for this for some time. I feel like I should probably throw this away, but yeah, this is like the most pan I've ever hit in a product in a long, long time. Okay, I have this colored braid bronzer. I bought it in the shade Cinnabe. I can't remember if I thought this was like too dark for me or what. It does look very, very, very chocolatey. I think I might go ahead and declutter this one. I have the Danessa Myricks Balm Contour. I don't remember liking this. Also, if something's in a box, that's not usually a good sign in my collection. So let's see here. Let me just take a look at this shade. I just maybe needed to get it out of the box so I could try it some more. Yeah, maybe I should take this out of the box and give it another shot. Okay, I really like this MAC bronzer. This is the shade Your Wish Is My Command from the Aladdin collection. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to this. This Fenty bronzer in Chocolate Swirl. They had 2 shades of this and it was a limited edition bronzer. It's so pretty. I think they didn't have very good luck with this formula. The first one I got did like completely shatter, so they had to send me a replacement. It's kind of like a putty bronzer. I think it's beautiful. It has a little sheen to it. I definitely plan on holding on to this, but yeah, I don't think you can get this anymore. Okay, I love this Hourglass bronzer. It's in the shade Radiant Bronze Light. It's so pretty. I'm such a fangirl of Hourglass products. And yeah, I really like this. Again, it's a baked bronzer, so you can see there's quite a dent in it. I think I can go ahead and get rid of this Kimchi Taylor bronzer in the shade I Went to Venice. This is really cute, pretty color. I just never reach for it, and so I think it's time to say goodbye. I love this. This is new to me. This is the ColourPop Dream Vacay Super Shock Bronzer Matte. I've been wearing this a ton, and I continue to plan on using this. Okay, next we have some creams. So this is a liquid highlighter, so I'm not really sure why this is in here. This looks like it's gonna be too dark for me. I know I tried this in my Danessa Myricks video where I like tested out a bunch of her stuff. This would be really nice to apply like on your décolleté and like on your skin, but I just don't live that life anymore, so I think I can go ahead and pass this on to somebody else that might appreciate it more than me. Okay, I love the Rare Beauty bronzer stick. I have it in the shade 3. I think this is called Always Sunny. These were like sold out forever, and I think they're finally like restocked now and you can like get them, but it's a very nice cream bronzer formula. I will say this LYS formula is pretty nice, but I do prefer the Rare Beauty. This launched this year as well. It's the No Limits bronzer in the shade Courage. Let me just give you guys a little swatch. See, it's pretty dark, but it does blend out really nice. I also really like how affordable this brand is at Sephora. Okay, and then I have 2 Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light wands. I have the contour wand in the shade, this is the darker shade, medium 2, I think, and then this one needs to get put in with my cream highlighters. It is the shade medium as well. I need to use these light wands more. I just, you know, I have so many options. I know these are my first world problems, but yeah, those are the last 2 in this drawer. So this needs to get put away. This one's going back in the drawer, and that is pretty much it. We've decluttered 2. This one is, I'm going to count as panned. And then this one is gonna go in the trash because that's freaky. Okay, you guys, that is everything for my bronzer collection video. What do you guys think? Were you surprised? I mean, I feel like I've done a really good job of curating my bronzer drawer, and I'm so excited that I've managed to even move some more things out of there. I'm so excited to continue playing with the bronzers I own. I'm very curious to see if the cream bronzer trend will continue into 2023. Let me know, do you guys think it's going to be the year of the cream bronzers again, or is it going to be back to powder bronzers, or are they going to come up with something completely magical? Are contours going to come back? That's the other thing I'm curious about, because you know, everything is a cycle, so I'm curious to know. In case you guys are wondering about this eye look, this is 2 of the new Pat McGrath and Star Wars 5-pan palettes. I already posted this video, so I will link that down below. Also check out my Makeup Collection 2022 playlist, and I will see you in another video very, very soon. Bye!